Yeah. Big country. It's playoff basketball. 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 On big country. Yeah.
It's time for a heavyweight title fight here in Fremont. It's the Packers and the Cardinals for a District 35 Girls Basketball Championship. We are ready to rock and roll here from Packer Arena. Hi, everybody. If you're just joining us here on Big Country 100.9, glad you have tuned in here this evening. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you here, whether you're live with us on 100.9 FM or on the app WWBR in the mobile app store, Google Play or Apple App Store, or you can always stream us online wherever you go at WWBR.com. Blake, short and sweet. This place is already packed. We still got 15 minutes left to fill these seats, and I'll tell you what, this is as exciting of a matchup that we have been waiting to see on the girls' side in West Michigan. These two teams are battle-tested. They've got records to show it with 41 combined wins between the two, and I'll tell you what, we're going to have ourselves a heck of a championship Friday night here tonight.
Yeah, you put it best. 41 wins, 4 losses in this game. 2 really, really good head coaches, 2 high-quality high school basketball teams playing for a trophy on a Friday night. Doesn't get any better. Doesn't
get any better than this. We will get you set and ready for tonight's championship bout. We got our full pregame coverage with our Timber Report stat breakdown, as well as Coach's Keys with Coach Jess Heist on the matchup with the Cardinals and the Packers. But first, we will step aside for a 2-minute break. You're listening to Cardinal Playoff Basketball here on Big Country 100.9.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
This is Christy from Bush Insurance in downtown Big Rapids. Give us a call today at 592-8030. That's 592-8030.
My name is Dr. Jessica Reed. I'm an internal medicine physician here at Michigan Primary Care Partners. I chose internal medicine because I like to keep track of the patients. So as a specialist, I would only be able to control one aspect of their condition. But as a primary care physician, I can see the whole spectrum of the patient and follow them throughout their life, as well as make an actual impact on their life and lifestyle. Michigan Primary Care Partners is accepting new patients as well as same-day and next-day appointments. For more information, visit MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com.
March 13th is a big day for future Cardinals. March 13th is kindergarten signing day at Big Rapids High School. Your child can sign their letter of intent to attend BRPS, and you can enroll them for the fall.
I'm excited to announce that I'm choosing Big Rapids for my education and my future.
Join us for an evening of celebrating our new Cardinal commits at Kindergarten Signing Day. Parents can get info on kindergarten readiness, school curriculum, after-school learning, and more. Your child can meet their future BR teachers, print their immunization records, schedule their kindergarten assessment, and sign up for online Skyward Family Access. Pre-fill your enrollment forms and find more information online at brps.org/ksigning. March 13th is Kindergarten Signing Day at Big Rapids High School.
I can't wait to be a Cardinal.
We'll see you there.
Live from Fremont High School here on Big Country 100.9. It's our Cardinal pregame coverage here of Big Rapids and Fremont for the District 35 district title. We can't wait to have you, and big thanks goes out to those that make this broadcast possible. Those include, but aren't limited to, Big Rapids Public Schools, Big Rapids Virtual Schools, Schuberg Insurance Agency, Johnson's Automotive Repair, Michigan Primary Care Partners of Big Rapids and Canadian Lakes, Moto Makasasoa Transit Authority, Sam's Disposal, Whitney Harrison, Keller Williams Realty, Quality Car and Truck Repair, New Horizon Landscaping, Big Country Big Deals, Cook's Tree Service, Post 98 American Legion Baseball, Dazos Digital, and last but certainly not least, Big Rapids Daily News NewHorizonLandscape.com. Let's get right into the good stuff. New Horizon Landscape time and temperature this evening. Of course, in the winter, New Horizon clears snow for residential and commercial properties. In the spring and summer, they care for your landscape. Trust the area's reliable and premier landscape experts at New Horizon Landscaping. It is a balmy 33 degrees here in Fremont. Feels like 27, just a little bit of wind outside, but as we always like to say, Blake, it's a good day to be indoors playing some basketball here this evening as we approach 6:51 Eastern Standard Time, just about 7:40 up on the big board before we get starting lineups going. And with that, we go to the Cook's Tree Service Timber Report, presented by Cook's Tree Service. All tree removal, 796-2908. And Blake, you got the comparison of these two teams in front of us. Packers have a lot of things that roll for them. Cardinals have a lot of things that they counter, but probably the number one thing that Big Rapids has to handle tonight on the hardwood down here below us is the Packer faithful on this floor. They are going to literally and figuratively pack the house tonight.
Absolutely. You know, I was actually telling my daughter, the water girl, so she said, is it going to be a fun game tonight? I said, of course. Fremont is a team that travels well all the time, so you know that they're going to pack a home game for a district title. So yeah, that is a big key tonight is can you get out early, keep it competitive, and minimize that crowd. Anytime that you're playing for a district title on an opponent's home floor, the atmosphere is going to be a little crazy. So got to find a way to dictate the tempo early and get off to a good start to keep the crowd at a minimum tonight.
Yeah, that's going to be a super important part. The Packers do a great job of being able to pack the house each and every night. Target your potential customers with ads on streaming television, as well as ads on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, and more. Visit DezosDigital.com for more information. Let's look at the comparison of these two teams. We'll start with the visiting Cardinals, 20-2, 12-1 away from Cardinal Arena back home. They score 46.6 per game, give up 31.8. Defense has been the name of the game this year, but they've won it by offense. 15-1 this year when they hit the magic number of 42. Beat a good team, Ludington, in overtime. Took 5 quarters, but the offense really kind of fell a little bit off the track in the fourth quarter, but the defense stepped up, especially in overtime, to get their 9th straight win of the year.
Yeah, you know, I was talking to Coach Heiss today at work, at school, and she told us, you know, we got kind of tight. Felt like we were playing to not lose instead of playing to win. And you could see that we had that lull in that fourth quarter offensively that allowed Ludington to get into it and tie the game. But kudos to the girls. Found a way to sort it out in that overtime period, that last 4 minutes, and really locked down Ludington defensively, giving up no points in that last 4 minutes. And obviously when you do that, you're going to find a way to win the game. So yeah, a really tough matchup against a really good Ludington team that lost to this Fremont Packer team twice this year. But a little tidbit that a lot of people don't know is Jordan Anderson, the 6'3" D1 volleyball commit for Ludington, did not play in either one of those games. So it's a little bit of a different feel. You think they're world beaters, and they played a shorthanded Ludington team and lost, or they didn't lose, but Ludington lost to them without their best player. I love the matchup for the Cardinals tonight. I think this is going to be a heck of a ball game.
Absolutely. And looking at the Fremont Packers, 21-2 on the year, 9-1 in this very building. They were perfect in conference play behind some dynamic offensive threats. 62.6 they score. And this is girls basketball. That's no disrespect to the sport of girls basketball, but you don't see numbers like that from good teams. Cardinals are a 20-win ball club averaging under 50. They put up over 60. But on the counter side, they give up more points, 36.4 they've given up this year. And as you mentioned, Blake, Fremont has beat some teams common with Big Rapids. Obviously, the Ludington, they beat them twice. Beat Newaygo on Wednesday by 14 to get to this point right after the Cardinals downed the Orioles in the Battle of the Birds in that first semifinal. The 2 losses for Fremont this year, here to Everett.
Yes.
Everett was a monster team going into this tournament, and they've showed that so far. And they also lost to a common opponent of the Cardinals, that pesky Spring Lake Club over there on the lakeshore. The magic number for Fremont tonight, of course, Blake, you love the magic numbers, 51. Fremont, when they score over 51, 21-0 when they do not. Both of those held in the 30s to Everett Spring Lake, and that is how they have their 2 losses on the season. So defensive end for the Cardinals will be a big key to watch on that side of the ball tonight. However, for Big Rapids, they have the head-to-head. 12 matchups these two teams have played since 2010. Cardinals 9-3, including winning the last 2 matchups 2 seasons ago in 21 and 22, where they won by over 30, I believe, in both matchups, both here and in Big Rapids. So the confidence, even just seeing Fremont and their logo on the other bench, that can be just enough to know that recent success has been on their side.
Yeah, the Cardinals have had that success, and I know we say that magic number is 51, which it is. Good luck scoring 51 on the Cardinals. One of the better defensive teams in Northern Michigan and probably in the state with the way they play. They mix up defenses. Anytime you're giving up less than 8 points a quarter, you're going to be a highly successful ball club, a la the 20 wins. So that's where I have the Cardinals having an advantage tonight is defense. They're more athletic, which is going to turn into, hopefully, some baskets, easy transition baskets for the Cardinals.
Absolutely, and with that we will get into Coach's Keys, presented by Coach Heist herself, unsullied by sponsorship since 2025 for our Inside the NBA fans. Big keys tonight, especially from their perspective, what they have been planning, what they have seen in scout. The number one thing that I saw was rebounding. When the Cardinals rebounded on Wednesday, things became easier in transition,
yes.
Right? You saw Nerea Fricke get some scores. Nerea Fricke had one of the best crossovers of the season in that 4th quarter. So that's going to be huge. Ludington would have had some shots if they had crashed. Cardinals got to do a better job boxing out tonight, and especially the way that this might become a fast-paced game, both in transition but also defensively. Might see some full-court presses both sides. It's going to be very imperative for both teams not to go too fast, turnover,
yes.
And especially what we learned, stay out of foul trouble.
Yes, and that's the thing. Whatever team controls the tempo tonight is probably going to come out as the winner. So look for the Cardinals to stay under control, and that's a big key. Whoever can stay under control and not only break the press, but punish teams out of that press and score out of it, they're going to have a better chance to win the ball game tonight.
It is going to be imperative for both teams to, quote Will Ferrell, keep their composure here on this trophy championship game we have here tonight. This is a packed arena. It's only getting more filled. The Cardinal fans closest to us, you know we like that, Blake, having them in just full support. The Cardinal crazies are ready to go. Packers have brought their student section. This is a championship matchup here in front of us. With that, we will step aside one final time. We got our starting lineups presented by American Legion Post 98 and tip-off coming up next here from Packer Arena after these words right here on Big Country 100.9.
Big Rapids Cardinal fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Schuberg Insurance Agency is a winning combination. We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Visit us at SchubergAgency.com. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. Schuberg Insurance Agency, community driven, policyholder focused, education based. Let's go Cards.
Save 30, 40, 50, even up to 80% off local restaurants, auto repair, services, things to do, health and fitness, and more. Bernie's Place, Cranker's Brewery, Monkey Shine Kennels, Hungry Howie's Pizza, Routley's Septic, Big Rapids Farm and Garden, Big B Coffee, Grand Hill Ranch, BR Fitness Plus, Bell's Coffee, and so much more. BigDealsBR.com is your first stop when shopping locally. Sign up for weekly Big Deal sales so you never miss a deal. BigDealsBR.com, where you shop for local savings.
Rides to the doctor, rides to treatments, rides to PT. Mota offers rides to wellness. If you're in need of reliable transportation for your medical appointment, contact Mota as far as 6 months in advance. Mota proudly serves Mecosta and Osceola counties with travel limits as far as 100 miles outside the county area, as well as the greater Ann Arbor area. Rides to wellness pickups are available 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Visit motaonline.com or call 231-796-4896. That's 231-796-4896.
When you feel it's the right time to make a move, as in literally move, call Whitney Harrison with Keller Williams Realty. As a Big Rapids High School grad, Whitney knows the area and always has her ear to the ground on what's for sale, what prices are realistic, and where the potential buyers are. Whitney can make the dream of upgrading, downsizing, or just making the change possible. When you're ready to make your move, call Whitney Harrison of Keller Williams Realty. 231-250-6020. Whitney Harrison, proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
At Quality Car and Truck Repair, we make it super easy to schedule your appointment or to find money-saving coupons for maintenance and repair. Just visit QualityCarAndTruckRepair.com. Quality Car and Truck Repair, 220th Avenue off Perry, just west of 131, Big Rapids.
It's a packed house here in Fremont. We are ready for our Post 98 American Legion Baseball starting lineups. The best area players play for Post 98. And folks, they got two teams rocking the diamond this summer, single and double A. Be sure to visit 98baseball.com for more information. Starters tonight for the Cardinals. It is the usual suspects. We got Kaylee Knopf, Nalea Fricky, Hadley Fox, Bryn Courtright, and Neray Fricky for Coach Heist's team. The same five that has rocked it all year long continues onward. At least one more game. We hope even more. Fremont will introduce their starters down at courtside. Ella Schriever as well as Mia Clements, the two announced first, followed by Riley Chase, Taylor DeKuyper, and Brenna Barnhart, the senior. And number one thing, especially Blake, we might not have mentioned, Fremont can bring a lot of size off the bench. Cardinals can counter, though, with the athleticism and speed on their roster.
Yeah, the three players to watch from Fremont are number 4, Mia Clements, number 10, Riley Chase, number 20, Taylor DeKuyper. That's kind of their three-headed monster, the ones that are going to look to score and play the most aggressive.
And on the other side, of course, you have the Fricky sisters and Hadley Fox, but it might just be a player we haven't said that could be the difference in this one. How big was Madison Venix on Wednesday night? Who will step up with a trophy on the line? Tip-off, and we're underway from Fremont. Right to the hole, Nalea Fricky just short on the layup. Offensive rebound for Fox, puts it up. She is rejected. Battle for the basketball. Cardinals will keep it right out of the gate. Immediate, straight to the rim. All rebounds are presented by BR Family Eye Care. Just like the backboard, see clearly at Big Rapids Family Eye Care in downtown Big Rapids. Spread look off the inbounds. Here's Fricky over to Fox, lost it out of bounds. Unforced error. Cardinals will give the basketball back. Fremont will get their first offensive look.
Yeah, Fremont came out of that inbounds play at a 2-3 zone. Just an errant pass that goes off of Hadley's hands.
Fremont, the same thing the other way. Deja vu. Now we're going back the Cardinals' way. That one just went through Ella Schriever's hands. The same exact thing that happened on the other side. Here's that press that we were talking about. Great job by Neray Fricky, 3-on-2. Great bounce pass, flips it up. Knopf just left it short. Had an open one, but just not able to connect with the cylinder. Fremont will look to counter with some possession time on this look. Putting it down on the hill, driving inside towards the paint, flips it up, and a score for Riley Chase, the talented senior. Has Fremont on the board, 2-0, 7:15 to go in the first.
Yeah, good take there by Chase. Got in the middle of that zone and got an easy deuce.
Cardinals appear to have picked up an offensive foul. It is. It's going to be on Nalea Fricky, trying to perhaps get away from Schriever a little bit, and they say might have extended the arm a little bit. And that's something we saw that Ludington game. They let him play. This is going to be interesting to see how tight they call this game. Two physical teams.
Yeah, and she's got to be smart here. Can't pick up that second foul.
Around the horn, trouble. Nalea almost with a steal. Over to the corner now. Into the hands, firing in the corner. That one is long off the fingertips of Clements, bouncing around. Fremont runs it down. Almost stepped out of bounds. They're able to recover for the time being. Pestered by Neray Fricky. They get it up top towards the red volleyball line outside the arc. Clements hands off over there for DeKuyper. Back up top, looks for Chase. Chase on the top, trying to drive inside against the zone, flips it up. Well short. Great rebound by Fox, and she's fouled. Looked like just frustration for Chase trying to get that ball back, and Fox will draw the first Packer foul of the night.
You know, she's pestered out front by Leah Fricky, and that's got to be frustrating. Had a hard time breaking her down. Gets in the middle of the paint. Bryn Courtwright does a good job with her help defense to force that short shot.
Picked off on the press layup, no good. Fox working against an army of Packers, throws it right back to Fremont. Layup is good. Defense has Fremont up 4-0. Neray draws a foul. This might be on Chase. This might be her second. It is, according to our official. That's a big call in the scheme of this game. We still got 6:16 to go in the first 8 minutes.
You know, just like the Ludington game earlier this week, a key player on the opposition in foul trouble early. Under the first 2 minutes here, a key contributor with 2 fouls.
So that will force the hand. A Sam's disposal sub in for Fremont. Johnson relieves Chase. Hadley, Fox with a full head of steam, breaks the press off the reversal. Over for Neray. Spot up 3. Off to the right. Offensive rebound. Knopf runs it down. Looks over for Fox. That one's knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Cardinals. Last touch there by Fremont. Off the fingertips there of DeKuyper.
Fremont's press really giving the Cardinals fits right now. Good to see them break it. Right there, once you break it, if you don't have a great shot, slow down and get one.
Against a zone look, they float it down for Courtwright. Tipped up and it's intercepted. It was a good pass, just a little bit high that time for Courtwright. Packers look to counter, floater on the way, and it drops. Coach Heist wanted a little bit of a carry call. Not going to get it. Neray's going to try to outrun the Packers and does. 2-on-1. Neray, the Euro. Oh, but left it short. Did everything but scored it that time. Here come the Packers to the corner. Driving inside. Great job there against DeKuyper. Up on the top, through the hands, saved in front of the table. What an effort that time from Johnson. Trying to set it up, over and around. Shriver gives off, Clements drives, flips it. No, hit every piece of the iron. Open one, up ahead. Nalea to Neray, to the rim. Got it. Cardinals are on the board, 6-2 in favor of the Packers.
Great transition offense there. Neray knows that the rebound's secure. She takes off, and her sister finds her for an easy touchdown pass.
Shriver, DeKuyper, jumper, got it. Got inside on a jab step to the elbow and is able to score it. 8-2 Packers here in the opening 4 minutes. Up ahead for Courtwright. Courtwright for Nolea. Nice pass. Up ahead for Knopf. Great find for Neray. Underneath, lays it in. No! A travel is called. They got her on a gather step, and that's going to wave off the second bucket for the young freshman, Neray Fricky.
Cardinals have got to find a way to keep Fremont in front of them. They cannot let Fremont continue to penetrate to the middle of the zone. That's where they're getting a lot of their shots right now.
Skip in the corner for Barnhart. Back up top. All the way around. And a blocking foul is called on Neray Fricky. That's her second of the ball game. 4:22 to go. That's a tough break.
Right there, a good screen. Leia doesn't see it coming, and she just puts her shoulder into her. And she picks up her second. That's, again, on the flip side, that's a huge foul. She's our do-it-everything guard, our point guard, makes the offense run. You got a freshman in there for her now.
Pedigo will check on. Sams will never sub out. Find out more at 79625-2952 rather. And we're going the other way. Fremont commits an unforced error, a 3-second violation off of the missed jump shot. That's something that if you are trying to box out, you got to remember your placement. Otherwise, that 3 seconds can come into play real quickly. Great job by Pedigo. Up ahead. Here's a 3-on-1 for the Cardinals. Up to Knopf. Back out. Pedigo on a fake for Fox. Downtown. Yes! Downtown. It bounces down from downtown. Head downtown.
Great extra pass there by Ava Pedigo to find your hot shooter in Hadley Fox, and she gets a friendly roll on the road.
Beautiful shot there. A Schuberg Insurance 3-point shot. Looking downhill. Knocked away. Picked off. Up ahead. Neray has a step on the Packers to the left hand and lays it in.
Freshman to freshman.
19-mile vet assist and a beauty that time. Fremont wants a 3. Oh, my goodness. A pull-up from deep. Now 11-7 Fremont. Open up ahead if they can find her. Now 3-on-1 again. Here's Neray. Euro! Oh, just missed it. Offensive board. Fox from deep. That one off the back heel, no good. Running the other way. Fremont trying to get it across, and they finally do to Clements. Clements, the talented senior guard, up the floor, off a little rub screen. They look downhill. Great coverage from Courtright. Fremont around the arc, back up top. Holding now is Shriver. Over into the corner. Taylor Johnson, defended there by Pedigo. Tries to float it up and got it off the glass. That's a tough look there from a very talented player there in Taylor Johnson, the junior, who had to come in earlier on in foul trouble. Neray gets through a double team, working behind her back with a move. Great pass for Knopf.
And
count it and one. Count the bump and the bucket. That is perfect stuff. You draw the double and you find the open man and lay it home.
And Neray Fricky giving the oldest trick in the book. Hey, I need you to cut. Defender just turns to look and she blows by with then a behind the back and then the assist. Freshman making a huge play for you.
Knopf not able to convert there for the New Horizon charity stripe. Looking for a corner. Firing is Evans. That one way long offensive board. Left it short on the rebound, battling over towards the sideline, and we will stay here. It'll be Fremont basketball. Kalia Nordic had just checked in, was battling down there with Courtright. Now a counter sub. Now comes in Madison Venix with 2:18 to go in the opening quarter. 13-9 our score. Knopf will have a much-needed rest for her. Just absolutely given 100% effort defensively and even getting a couple scores. This one knocked away on the floor. Venix recovers it. Great job by the Cardinals using the defense. Fox finds Venix. Venix running in the short corner. Looks, knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Big Rapids. Great job right out of the gate. Venix enters the ball game and makes a play. Now the Cardinals will get a chance to set it up underneath. 2 at the nail, 1 at each block. Fox to throw it in. Little clear out screen. Looks for Neray. Gets it bounced. Triple team. Back out for Courtright. On the shot fake. Drives back out for Pedigo. Pedigo. Skip pass for Fox. Fox looks inside. Looks. Floats. Short. No, but it's waved off for a travel. The officials, we have learned here in the first 6 minutes, want nothing to do with the gather step whatsoever.
Nothing. Both of those travels that have been called on the Cardinals, unsure. But different officials, now we have to adjust to what they're calling.
Working down low, Nordic lost the basketball, and a foul is called on the floor as Fox tried to turn and go downhill towards the rim. Draws the foul. This will be on Nordic. The senior's got her first foul. That's the 4th for the Fremont Packers. 1:44 to go. So the Cardinals draw one more. They'll go back to the New Horizon Landscape Charity Stripe. Interception. Whirling through the wickets. Back for Fremont. Trying to roll it around to the corner. Johnson fires. Oh, banked it in. What an incredible shot. Pedigo lost it, but it was kicked out of bounds there by the Packers. We'll go the other way here with just about 90 seconds to go in the quarter. Off the dribble, firing it up off the glass. I don't know if she called it, doesn't matter. Still counts as 3 points. Pass up for the middle, and it's taken away, but run back there by Pedigo. Cardinals trying to get it set up again against the press break. Fox dribbling through a double team. Has the 3-on-1 again, and she's pushed in the back, no call. Johnson now defends Fox. Pedigo against the zone. High out against Neray Fricky. Skip to Fox. Looks down low. Now she's going to fire. That one front iron, no good. Fremont pulls down the miss. 16-9 ball game. This one lost her dribble. Still trying to run. Will float it and score it again. Clements off the glass. She's done that a couple times. Neray with a nice move. Neray through 3 defenders. Neray looks to go to the rim and draws a foul. Hit hard, I think, by Nordic.
Her second of the half.
Which would be her second foul if it is. Yes, it is on the big board. So now Neray Fricky, trailing 18-9, has a chance here to cut it to just 7 from the New Horizon Landscape Charity Stripe, NHLscape.com for all your landscaping needs. On the way, no good. 50.8 to go in the first. Gonna need every single open look you can get, and the crowd is not gonna make it easy. Neray second, got it. Make it an 18-10 ball game in favor of the home team, Fremont.
Need to get a stop here. Need to get a stop and see if we can cut it to 6 by the end of the quarter.
Into the corner, open shot. No, that one's long. Great rebound by Pedigo. BR Family Eye Care, glass cleanup. Pedigo against the zone. surveys, back up for Fox. Fox will dribble around. Fox with a skip pass for Venix. Venix to court right, back to Venix. Great ball movement. Fox for Pedigo with 23 seconds to go. Pedigo back across for Fox. Fox rips through, looks to lay, left it just short, got her own miss. Nordique rips it out of her hands. Fremont's now got a chance for the last shot. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Up ahead, great bounce pass. Nordique with the score. 5 seconds for the Cardinals. Fox looks, Pedigo, skip pass, Nure had it stripped as the horn sounds. That is 1 quarter of basketball here in Fremont. The Packers, the home team, doubling up Big Rapids 20-10. We take a Moda timeout. We're back with more playoff basketball right after this here on Big Country 100.9.
In the year 2017, an innocent man accused of a crime has a choice: hard time or prime time.
Ugh, I didn't do it, and now my car's suspension is kaput like a running man.
Fortunately, the Napa-certified technicians at Johnson's Automotive can fix the suspension, replace the tires, even replace the brakes on any make or model.
I told Damian Killian I would be back.
Johnson's Automotive, Northland Drive, Big Rapids. Schedule service online at johnsonsautobr.com.
Killian, here is Sub-Zero. Now plain zero.
Hey, it's Ben with Sam's Disposal with some garbage etiquette for you. While not required, it's always best when you bag your trash. Sam's Disposal can take bagless trash, but bagless trash can leave a mess on a windy day. Please clear a space around your can so we can get to your trash fast. That includes snow, leaves, bodies, or whatever. Please don't let your dogs help us take out the trash. While we know they're just trying to help, dogs have not evolved into helping take out trash. Whether you want to follow these suggestions or not, it's up to you. But when you want your trash reliably, consistently, and all the time removed, call Sam's Disposal at 231-796-2952.
This is playoff basketball on Big Country.
Welcome back to Fremont High School. Brennan with Blake Thomas with you. Fremont starts with the basketball, courtesy of the Arrow, as we begin the second quarter. Right back to work goes Clements. Clements, hands off, kick pass to the corner. Not going to take it as Barnhart. Open, firing a three the other way. In and out, no good. Great rebound by Nere Fricke. Between the legs, trying to dissect another double team. Dribbles, knocked on the floor, taken away, and a foul is called. This is a pivotal call.
It's on Nure.
It is on Nure. Nolea was coming back into the game, subbed in at the quarter, but does not pick up her third foul. Nure picks up her first. Coach Heiss will look to see what personnel she'll bring in next. It looks like Knopf's getting ready to get back in the game. Cardinals want a foul call underneath, not going to get it. Dribbling through, Clements, kick out pass, open three, got it. Barnhart from downtown, 23-10 Packers.
Coach Heiss goes to a jump defense there.
Knocked away, taken away again by Fremont's press. Mid-range, off the back heel. Open up ahead, they find Nure. Nure, nobody in the area code, and lays it home. Great response, rebound, and transition. That's where this team can go to work. Fremont goes the other way. Clements tried to shoot it. And an offensive foul going the other way. Nalea drawing a charge, and how gutsy is that with 2 fouls, putting your body on the line for your team.
Hey, pretty gutsy, but when you do it correctly, you get in position, you plant your feet, you own that space all the way up into infinity. Someone invaded her space, that's an easy call for the officials.
Rides to and from Wellness. Moda can help you wherever you need to go. Fremont looks for a floater and got it off another inbound steal against the press. Cardinals are having fits getting away from the length of the Packers. They've done it in transition. Now have an opportunity. Pedigo will stop. Looks, high pass for Hadley. Hadley, 4-on-3. Hadley to the rim. Got it to go through the contact. Great control and finish from Fox. 6:33 to go in the half. 25-14. Stick around. BRPS halftime report coming up after these 6 minutes of basketball. Nolea with great defense. Nowhere to go. Ball on the deck. Fremont gets it back and draws a foul against Venix.
Just a lucky bounce. The ball gets tipped around, rolling around, and Mia Clements just kind of bends over. Look what I found, and gets fouled after she found the ball in an advantageous position.
Do have an official correction. First free throw is up and good there from the Packers. It's actually on Hadley Fox. That is her first. 14 points for the Cardinals, 26 for the Packers. Make it 27. as they knock in the second straight free throw. Fox looks to get it in, gets it up to Nalea. Nalea trying to dribble through, does. 2-on-1, finds Nare. Nare, angle taken away, backs it out. Fox on the top, nice shot fake, driving, looks to try to dump it, knocked away. Fremont in transition, all the way up ahead. Clements to the rim and lays it in. 29-14 and a timeout taken by Coach Heist. The Packers and Coach Zerfish are rolling here in the opening 10 minutes. We will step aside. We're back with more basketball here after this, right here on Big Country 100.9.
Big Rapids Eye Care presents Tips for Your Eyes. Did you know annual eye checkups can help catch other diseases like diabetes and cancer? Schedule an appointment with Big Rapids Eye Care today and see the world clearly. Big Rapids Eye Care, proud supporters of Big Rapids Cardinal Athletics.
Hi, this is Alex and Maya from 19 Mile Veterinary Hospital. Did you know your cats and dogs need dental care just like humans? Approximately 80% of cats and dogs have some form of dental disease or tooth loss by the age of 3. Inflammation and infection of the teeth can cause damage to other organs, including the heart, liver, and kidneys. Call us today to schedule a dental consultation and let us help make those puppy and kitten kisses even sweeter. 231-796-4929.
Back we go, count the bump and the bucket. Right back from the break, Nare. Count the 2 and a chance for a three-point play. Massive drive, able to draw through the contact, something she did earlier in the game, and this time is going to be rewarded. New Horizon landscape try. Nice offensive rebound. Nalea throws it up, thought she was fouled. Back up, offense gets it back for the Cardinals. Bounce pass for Venix. Venix looks to drive, kick out for Nare. Nare sizes up. Nalea, she'll spot up a 3. In and out, offensive rebound. Venix had it ripped away. Packers looking to run. 2-on-2, great defense from Nare. Stopping the Kuiper in her tracks, open 3, got it. This team will not miss. Up ahead for Pedigo. Back around for Venix against the pressure. Trying to get a skip pass, and does. 3-on-1. Nare to the rim, puts it up. Bounced around, she got it back. No, Venix blocked away out of bounds. Great hustle from the Packers. Defensively just doing everything they can right now to give the Cardinals just an absolute miserable time.
Yeah, their press is really speeding the Cardinals up. Right now, Fremont is controlling the tempo, and that was a major factor in this game.
Throws a little high. Venix does get it back. Skip pass, Knopf. Back up for Pedigo. Pedigo looks against the zone. Pass fake over to the corner. Venix holds. Bounces it off of the knee, that time of Shriver. Cardinals keep the basketball, trailing 32-16. Coach Heist taking one of her timeouts, trying to get her team settled down. Threw some open passes away, and you cannot afford that against such a good, disciplined Fremont team. Pedigo for Nalea, inside for Nare, goes to the left, lays it up. Tough finish! Cue the 2K package. That's a beauty, and has got her team now within 14. Packers look to answer. Looking up top, open, fires, spot up. Wow! Shriver now has 5 points. Skip pass up for Pedigo. Pedigo stepped out of bounds. Packers get it back. 35-18, and now they get another possession.
That press right now is causing just absolute fits for the Cardinals. And the Cardinals are right now we're playing man-to-man with 3 players in a 1-1 zone. And Fremont's punishing them, making a bunch of jump shots out of it.
Venix pestering Clements up top. Steers her away from the arc, now to the near side wing. They'll skip it to the other side. Front of the Cardinal Crazies. Back over now to Shriver. Inside, great bounce pass, throws it up. No, great rebound by Nare. Does save it before the baseline. Behind her back, tries to keep her dribble. Lost it on the deck, finds Nalea. Cardinals look up ahead, looks for Venix, over her head. Out of bounds, Packer basketball. Had her open and just overthrew Pedigo that time. Fox will return for Pedigo.
And right there is a perfect example. Just sped up. We break the press, and then it's immediately, we got to snap it forward, and just another errant pass. The Cardinals' 11th turnover of the half.
Always available to assist your family and your pets at 19 Mile Vet on 19 Mile Road in Big Rapids. Skip pass for a 3. Fires one up. Oh, goodness. Chase just banked a 3 from the corner. It's that kind of night for Fremont so far. Nalea gets it up ahead. Here comes a counterattack. Nalea, bounce pass. Knopf, blocked away. Rejected by Barnhart. Here come the Packers again down the sideline. Open pass. Missed the lay-in. Venix had the rebound, but tied up down there on the floor level. It will be, I believe, Cardinal basketball. Right now, you just have to find any sort of way to score those open looks if you're the Cardinals. Coach Heiss saw something she doesn't like. She will take a timeout. We will take one too. Back after this right here on Big Country 100.9.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
This is Christy from Bush Insurance in downtown Big Rapids. Give us a call today at 592-8030.
TikTok, YouTube, Hulu, get your business where customers are watching an average of 24 hours of content each week. Dasos Digital curates campaigns for your business for your goals, targets, and budgets. Video content creation may seem daunting, but Dasos Digital can see you through the trees. Short form, long form, drone, Dasos Digital can get you looking good in front of your customers consistently and effectively. Dasos Digital, navigating your business through the digital wilderness. Visit dasosdigital.com for more.
Welcome back here to Packer Arena. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you. Cardinals have a lot of work to do. They trail by 20. This one knocked away from Fox, intercepted. Packers have it back tapped again. This time they keep it in, however, on a great hustle play in the sideline. Hold the possession off of a screen. DeKuyper stopped up top. Knocked away by Knopf, but they get it back. Diving inside of the short corner. Backed out. Great defense by Nere. Great defense by Venix against Clements, who is knocked away. Nalea goes through on the sideline. Going to try to take it herself to the rim. Lays it in. Big time response out of the timeout from the Cardinals.
Oh, she walked. You got to continue to play at this tempo. You got to find a way to get back in, and this is how you're going to do it, by playing with tempo.
Pass is picked off. Nalea up top. Got it! Tiptoed off the rim and a score. And we got a flop warning issued against the Packers. They tried to take a charge with a little bit extra movement. The Oscars were a couple weeks ago, the officials say. Right now, 38-22, 2:29 to go here in the half. This is a big time here. Blake, you've seen games like this. This is where you have to stay steady, even though you want to try to get every point back you can right now. Great defense there from Fox. She was denied 2-on-1. They tried the bounce pass. Just reach out the foot. Do whatever you can to stop the play.
Her dad would be proud of that one, using the foot to stop the ball. Tails all his time. Coach Fox loves soccer. Hadley's a good soccer player as well. Not ready for her basketball season to be over yet.
Coach Fox in attendance, and he is dialed into this basketball game right now, as are all of the great Big Rapids faithful here in Fremont tonight. On the top, Shriver around, spinning. Clements, a long three. That one goes wide. Offensive rebound. Packers get it back. Knocked on the deck. Trouble in the corner. They get it back inside. Clements up top, she'll fire another. That one draws nothing. And there's the Cardinal crazies, letting her know about it. Johnson returns, Sam's disposal sub. Nordic also in. She has 2 fouls notably, and she will take off Barnhart. Big thanks goes out to Moda. Trips anywhere for as little as $1. ModaOnline.net for more. A foul from behind, an aggressive foul. And it's on Clements.
That's her second.
That is her second, Blake. Good call.
And she's currently the Packers' leading scorer right now with 13. That's a big foul. Maybe you look to attack her, see if you can get her third. That could change the entire complexity of this one.
Coach Zerfas will keep her into the ball game. Sub off. Shriver instead. Over for Fox. Set up. Wing three. Got it! Huge hit from Candlesticks. Massive shot from Hadley Fox. She's got 8 in the opening half. Long skip pass. They keep it in bounds. Oh, but she stepped on the sideline. Turns it over. Going the other way.
Cardinals on a 7-0 run right now, building some momentum. Score here, and you're right back in this thing.
38-25. Open is Knopf. She's going to fire. That one is just short. Fremont looks to counter. Running. Clements has trouble with it. Now is to pick up her dribble. They move it around. Driving inside. Oh, a foul is called on Knopf. Looked like she might have got a piece of the basketball. They're going to call the follow-through on the wrist after she had the basketball. 38-25, Fremont leads. 1:26 to go in the half. Cardinals have made a massive run in the last couple minutes from the stripe. Got it. Advantage on shooting on these tight rims as your home floor. And Blake, we mentioned it, Fremont is a team that averages 62. They've scored 39 above the Cardinals giving up average before half. Everything's been falling for them, especially from deep.
Everything. You know, you bank in 2 triples, and you've had a couple of others that have been nothing but bottom of the net. Putting on a great shooting performance right now.
Misses the second. Great rebound by Neray. Knopf looks open. A little bit trouble with the handle. Neray lost it on the deck. Fremont trying to get it back. Neray hustles for it, trying to call a timeout. I think it's a jump ball. It is. Fremont will get the basketball anyway. And those are just kind of the turnovers that we've seen here in this ball game.
13 already in the first half.
Wow.
You know, you hope to only have 13 maybe in an entire game, and that would be an average night of taking care of the ball. They've really got to find a way to clean it up in the last, minute and 15 here to survive to break to halftime.
Olivia Kilpatrick, the junior, makes her first appearance of the tournament. Defense, take it away! Neray going to the rim! Count the 2! Defense to offense for 25. She's got 13 and a half. Cardinals within 12 now. Fremont taking their time against the press. Neray steers over across half court. Nice bounce pass. Nordic against Vanek. Other way! Vanek stands tall and takes the charge. And that's the 3rd foul on Nordic.
Yeah, that's a huge foul. And look at Coach Heist already playing with that chest mat. Brings in Lydia Kilpatrick, a really good athlete in her own right. She helps force a turnover. Cardinals are right back in this thing.
Fox tried to throw it over top of De Kuyper. Luckily goes off the backboard. They'll retain possession. Passes have been a little bit not crisp. There's another one. Fremont scores. Johnson just flipped it up and is able to score it. Nalea, skip pass over the head of Knopf into the hands of the Packers. They get another turnover. Cardinals try some pressure on their own. Venix picks up Clements, steers her toward the sideline, flipped inside. Nordic flips it left hand, got it. 43-27, time ticking off, 20 seconds to go in the half. Venix up ahead. Venix had it, gives it back up. Nalea will drive. Nalea lays it, draws the foul. That's got to be on Nordique, and if it is, that is her 4th foul of the ball game. And Zerfas has lost his mind, and rightfully so. He just lost a talented center off the bench for likely into the 3rd quarter and then some.
Yeah, hard time playing her until the 4th quarter at this point.
Miss there from Fricky. 12.4 seconds to go. Pedigo is in, Venix is off. A couple other subs making their way on. Emma Roberts will return. We saw her late in the game on Wednesday against Ludington. Kilpatrick will also wait at the table to replace Nalea for a defensive sequence. Fox and Venix are off. Chess match continues. Another Sam's Disposal sub. Anna Norris will make her first appearance for the Packers. Sam's never subs out. They'll never leave you. Trust Sam's to take out your trash. 796-2952. Nalea. Got it on the second. She will have a breather for the remaining 12 seconds of the half. 43-28 our score. Fremont leads. They'll get to run the baseline with the junior Evans.
Cardinals do have a foul to give as well.
Trying to throw it up. Goes to nobody. Back into Fremont's hands. Over around the arc. Fremont trying to get something set up. Not able to do so. With one, trying to get a shot off. Not able. Great defense from the Cardinals going into the half. Still work to do. They trail at the break 43-28 against the host of the number 2 seeded Packers. Great basketball game we have here on deck. We've got 16 through and 16 to go. We will step aside. BRPS halftime report, scores around the league, next right here on Big Country 100.9.
Rides to the doctor, rides to treatments, rides to PT. Mota offers rides to wellness. If you're in need of reliable transportation for your medical appointment, contact Mota as far as 6 months in advance. Mota proudly serves Mecosta and Osceola counties with travel limits as far as 100 miles outside the county area, as well as the greater Ann Arbor area. Rides to wellness pickups are available 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Visit MotaOnline.com or call 231-796-4896. That's 231-796-4896.
When you feel it's the right time to make a move, as in literally move, call Whitney Harrison with Keller Williams Realty. As a Big Rapids High School grad, Whitney knows the area and always has her ear to the ground on what's for sale, what prices are realistic, and where the potential buyers are. Whitney can make the dream of upgrading, downsizing, or just making the change possible. When you're ready to make your move, call Whitney Harrison of Keller Williams Realty, 231-250-6020. Whitney Harrison, proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
Same make, same model, same diagnostic issues.
Why does my car always tell me there's something wrong? Even after I installed my extra D800 neural net processor, it still says my alternator is overheating.
But sometimes things aren't always what they seem.
Johnson's Automotive fixes electrical issues on any make and model.
With the help of Johnson's Automotive Napa certified techs, the T800 is back on track to complete his mission.
This time, I'm back for good.
Johnson's Automotive. Schedule service online at johnsonsautobr.com.
This is Dr. Cruz with 19 Mile Vet Hospital, and love is in the air. We'd like to remind pet owners of the importance of spaying and neutering their pets as spring approaches. Not only does altering your pet prevent overpopulation, but also prevents cancer, prostate issues, and infection of the uterus or pyometra, which is a common surgical emergency. Our facility has state-of-the-art anesthesia and monitoring, as well as exceptionally trained staff to allow your pet to return home comfortably the same day of surgery. We are accepting new clients. Please call to schedule today at 231-796-4929.
Big Rapids Eye Care presents Tips for Your Eyes. Omega-3, zinc, and vitamin C and E can ward off age-related vision problems. But if you feel like your vision just isn't what it used to be, schedule an appointment for an end-of-the-year eye checkup. Big Rapids Eye Care, proud supporters of Big Rapids Cardinal Athletics.
Welcome back to Fremont. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you here on Big Country 100.9. We'll get to some scores around the league here and in pretty much the regional area here in just a moment. 43-28 if you are just joining us here at halftime. Fremont right now leads, and the story of the game so far, Cardinals have turned it over a couple too many times right now. Blake, I believe you threw the number 13. They might be at 15 now.
Yep, 15
at the half,
right now.
15 turnovers, and Fremont really hasn't missed, and you look up on the board for the Cardinals not taking care of the basketball. I mean, they're still at 28. That's one of the highest marks on pace this season outside of that Grant game.
Well, and you have to push the tempo at this point. You know, you're down 38-18 at one point, and you just have to, you've got to get buckets. You've got to score them in bunches, especially because there's no shot clock. So you saw the Cardinals, that they broke the press. They got out. When they can get the ball inbounds without the ball being deflected, they break the press on a pretty regular basis. But it's the deflected passes. It's the miscommunication. And this type of press, we haven't seen this all year for the most part. It's really hard to simulate in practice, and Fremont runs it very, very well. It's been giving the Cardinals fits, but you're right, only down 15, and if I had to guess, Fremont probably has 20 to 22 points off of turnovers, and if you cut those in half, it's a 33-28 ball game. So you got to find a way to clean up the turnovers in the second half, get some stops, because hard to believe that Fremont's going to be shooting the ball as well in the second half.
Yeah, maybe the rim change is just what the Cardinals need. Shooting the basketball here in the next frame. Some scores around the area, some local games we are watching. Clare right now leads Standish Sterling. That game over on the other side in District 36, the one to keep an eye on for potential later down the bracket road. 22-13, the Pioneers lead the Panthers at the half. Ravenna right now leading a gritty defensive basketball game there against Kent City. 12-10 right now. The Bulldogs lead the Eagles, and this game now has gone to half. McBain and Everett battling it out. Highland Conference foes. Wildcats lead 22-18 at the break right now. We'll see if the Wildcats can hold off McBain in that basketball game. So those some local scores here around the area. Big thanks also goes out to some of our great supporters, including New Horizon Landscape, Cook's Tree Service, American Legion Post 98, American Legion Baseball, Bezos Digital, as well as BRPS, award-winning elementary schools, Big Rapids Virtual School, extensive educational and extracurricular opportunities at BRHS. BRPS is the school of choice in the area. Visit brps.org for more information. And especially Blake here, as we continue on, what do you think are some keys for this team? You know, obviously Coach Heist is going to go into the locker room, going to try to calm down the girls, especially after that half, because you could see they were trying to get it back almost too many at a time. Almost got to take it possession by possession, feels like the key. And really, it's a 15-point game, but you clean up the turnovers and they miss some shots, you're in the driver's seat,
Yes.
and we're talking a single digit, if not even a couple possession game right now.
Yeah, and the biggest thing right here is you've got to find a way to limit your turnovers. Got to stop turning the ball over at such a high rate. Secondly, when you do get in that half-court defensive set, you cannot let them get in the paint because they're doing a good job of hitting those runners, but also kicking the ball out to corner shooters where they've knocked out a few triples as well. So on the offensive side, you still scored 28 points. Take care of the ball, move the ball the way you did when you do end up breaking that press and have to set up, because the Cardinals look good offensively outside of the turnovers. And then got to keep the ball out of the paint. When the ball goes in the paint and you're allowing that to happen, you're going to have a bad time. And the Cardinals had a bad time defensively in that first half because they gave up easy buckets because of turnovers, and they gave up the paint a lot early in the game.
Both teams leaders in points after the first 16 minutes of basketball. Neray Fricke leads here for the Cardinals right now, 13 of 28 points to this point. For Fremont, it's definitely been one of the players that we highlighted in this pregame show right now. In Mia Clement, she has 13 as well for the Packers. Really the difference in this game, we've seen the three-headed monster for both teams contribute. It's Big Rapids especially just haven't hit some of those outside shots, and Fremont definitely have with some of those contributors. Barnhart has a three. Chase has a couple banked-in threes from the corner. I'm still not sure the geometry and physics how that happened, but it's that kind of a game when you are hosting in this big of a regional contest. Some shots will fall that you think aren't possible, and we've seen some buzzer beaters already from around the area. You showed me one from Lansing Sexton. Oh my gosh, what was that, a 60-footer for the win down two with the buzzer? That's just incredible stuff, and we've seen crazy things in March, so don't turn off. Even though it's a 15-point game, do not turn it off. We've seen crazier things happen.
Yeah, and if the Cardinals can find a way to cut this thing to single digits going into the final quarter, we saw the other night where Ludington was down 14 at one point in the fourth quarter and came back to tie it to force overtime. You're going to see Coach Heist pulling stuff out of her bag of tricks, hoping to find something that's going to work. Look for some adjustments to be made and for the Cardinals to figure this one out and get back into this one.
That will conclude our BRPS halftime coverage. We'll take a 2-minute break. We are back with the second half of basketball after this right here on Big Country 100.9.
What does JCPenney, the movie theater, Big Lots, MC Sports, and Kmart all have in common? They left you. Sam's Disposal will never leave you. Since 1990, Sam's Disposal offers flat rates, no contracts, and is making trash bagless again. That means you don't have to have your trash in a bag, but it's definitely recommended. MTBA. Our community has trusted Sam's Disposal for over 3 decades. You can trust us for at least 3 more. 231-796-2952. Sam's Disposal is simply the best. Start today.
Not everyone learns best in a traditional classroom. For 11 years, Big Rapids Virtual School has been the area's leading provider of online education. We offer flexible, personalized instruction for all students, from kindergarten through graduation. Students have access to instruction 24/7, as well as instructional support, in-home or in person, from our experienced staff. If you are a public school student or a homeschool family that is interested in our curriculum, resources, and supports, find us online for more information. brps.org. BRVS. Anytime, any place, any way, any pace.
Save 30, 40, 50, even up to 80% off local restaurants, auto repair, services, things to do, health and fitness, and more. Bernie's Place, Cranker's Brewery, Monkey Shine Kennels, Hungry Howie's Pizza, Routley's Septic, Big Rapids Farm and Garden, Big B Coffee, Grand Hill Ranch, BR Fitness Plus, Bell's Coffee, and so much more. BigDealsBR.com is your first stop when shopping locally. Sign up for weekly Big Deal sales so you never miss a deal. BigDealsBR.com, where you shop for local savings. When you feel it's the right time to make a move, as in literally move, call Whitney Harrison with Keller Williams Realty. As a Big Rapids High School grad, Whitney knows the area and always has her ear to the ground on what's for sale, what prices are realistic, and where the potential buyers are. Whitney can make the dream of upgrading, downsizing, or just making the change possible. When you're ready to make your move, call Whitney Harrison of Keller Williams Realty, 231-250-6020. Whitney Harrison, proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
Back we go with the second half. We got to some more scores to report after this bucket from Neray Fricke to start the second half with a statement. Just backing her way in and is able to get a deuce. Fremont tries to throw, and it's a turnover. Going the other way. What a start for the Cardinals. They score and they get the basketball back, down 43-30. But anybody can be beaten, Blake, and we've learned that. The undefeated Miners of Negaunee are out. They have lost to Gladstone in their own building. That one has went final. Steal and interception. Fremont gets it back, rolling around in the paint. Barnhart not going to take the three, trying to drive the other way, turn back up top. Packers working around the arc. Hadley Fox just pressuring. Ball thrown over the head, caught by another Packer, back up top. Clements thought about the shot. Good defense by Knopf. Drive, shot waved off. A foul will be on the floor, likely against Knopf. That is her second foul. Physically demanding assignment, especially for 3 in blue, defending 4 in white, the talented Mia Clements.
Yeah, and the Cardinals have gone man here. An interesting adjustment, something that they haven't done very often this year.
They throw it over and back, but obviously off the inbounds, that is okay. Clements, kick pass, Barnhart for 3, yes.
There it is again. You give up the paint. Somebody collapses. They kick to the corner and catch and shoot triple for the Packers.
Fox on the catch. Look out from behind. Had it ripped away, but it goes out of bounds. De Kuiper with a smart play, but her teammate wasn't on the same page. Courtwright and Knopf are off. Pedigo and Venix now on here immediately. Only a minute gone in the third quarter. Sam's disposal sub. Fox looks to throw it in. Gets it into Neray. Over for Nalea. She'll break it up top here. Fremont looks to get it around. Pedigo's left open. Back for Nalea. Back for Pedigo. She sets. She fires. That one just off the back heel. Great rebound by Neray, but has it ripped away. Packers look to run. Clements, kick pass. Thought about the shot. Shriver inside. Bounce pass. Barnhart can't handle it in the corner. Otherwise, she had another open 3. Cardinals look to scramble defensively. Good defense gets backcourt cut. Trouble. 5. No, a timeout is called by Zerfas. Called it with 4.999999. It was close. We will step aside for a Moda timeout right after this here on Big Country 100.9.
Rides to the doctor, rides to treatments, rides to PT. Mota offers rides to wellness. If you're in need of reliable transportation for your medical appointment, contact Mota as far as 6 months in advance. Mota proudly serves Mecosta and Osceola counties with travel limits as far as 100 miles outside the county area as well as the greater Ann Arbor area. Rides to wellness pickups are available 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Visit motaonline.com or call 231-796-4896. That's 231-796-4896.
This is playoff basketball on Big Country.
Back we go here from Fremont, immediately off the inbounds. Not going to take the shot, electing to drive. A foul is called. It looks like they might call Neray Fricke on a reach-in. Indeed it is. That's her second, but second of the half already for the Cardinals. We still got 6:21 to go in the third quarter. The last thing you want to do is give a red-hot Packer offense open looks at the stripe. Kick out pass. They'll try a 3. Got it. Cannot miss. 49 points for Fremont. Looking for the skip. It's picked off. Fremont. Another 3. That one is long. Out of bounds. Cardinals will graciously get it back. That shot would have brought the house down if it would have dropped.
You know, Fremont with their 8th triple of the night on that previous possession. And the Cardinals just having absolute fits getting the ball in bounds. Already their 4th turnover of this half in the first 1 minute and 59 seconds.
Pedigo lost it out of bounds as she was pestered on the baseline. Fremont with a chance here. They get it in bounds. Nice little draw. Flips it up at the rim. No good. Neray with the rebound. She's working 2-on-1. She's got Venix with her. Looks inside. Euro. Oh, pretty. A crafty finish from Neray Fricke. Big Rapids trying to claw their way back. Still trail 49-32. Here's Shriver. Rotates. Over to Kuiper. Kuiper steered. Ball is lost. Taken away. Fox gets the steal. She'll slow the pace down. Gives off for Pedigo. Back for Nalea. Nalea will set up the offense for Pedigo. Pedigo. Pass fake. Nalea. Open triple. Fires. Back heel no good. Fox with the rebound. Goes back up. Not going to get the bucket, but she will get the foul drawn. First foul of the half for the Packers. This one will go on to Kuiper. That will be her first. A chance at the New Horizons charity stripe. NHLscape.com for all landscaping needs for Fox. On the way. Got it. Makes it now a 16-point game. And just like the end of the half, Coach Heist using what worked. Going to make an offense-defense switch early. Bringing on Kilpatrick once again. Second shot. Front rim no good. Fremont trying to run ahead. Looking through a double team. It's taken away. Kilpatrick. Great pass for Nalea to the rim. Count it. Huge bucket for the Cardinals. Back to work against the pressure. Floats over the top. Trouble near the sideline. They keep it in. Spinning around. Great defense from Kilpatrick. She'll defend up top there against Shriver. Shriver. Kick pass. Barnhart. A corner three. In and out. No good. Nalea with the rebound. Cardinals look to run again. Nalea trying to outrun the Packers. Great pass. Venix saves it after it goes through the hands. Kilpatrick threw it back to Venix, who wasn't all the way in bounds. She tried really quickly to get both feet down. Kilpatrick just has to hold on to that ball a half second more to get Venix back in bounds. Fremont in trouble. Ball on the deck. Fremont lost it. Nalea to Neray and scores. Steal and deal.
Cardinals have cut it to 12. Their press now giving Fremont fits. Coach Heist pulling strings, getting a good athlete in Lydia Kilpatrick in, and she's made a difference.
Almost lost it. Fremont looking to drive. Floater. Way long. Barnhart got it on the putback.
Nobody on the backside there to rebound, and Barnhart gets an easy cleanup basket.
Neray sees double. Gets back in bounds. Working against it. Got tripped up and fouled down underneath. Chase, and Neray is in some pain.
She got landed right on the basketball. But man, giving it everything they've got here.
51-37 our score. 4:02 to go in the third quarter. Subs in for both teams. Pedigo is in for Kilpatrick. What a boost she has been off the bench defensively. Has forced some turnovers. Fox to throw it in. Here's the screen. Replacement screen. Tries to find Nalea. Threw it off of a Packer. No, but they called it off the other foot. Man, that's a close one down there.
It looked like the ball was when Hadley Fox went to save it. It looked like the ball was already out of bounds when she bounced it off of somebody's foot.
Packers trying to use a 3-on-2 if they want it. Looks, trying to pass underneath. Great coverage back there by Venix on help. Up on the top, to Kuiper. Open pass underneath. Counted in the foul. Great find underneath, and Fremont's got a chance for a three-point play to make it 17 with 3:45 to go.
And that's just a miscommunication. The Cardinals don't play a ton of man defense. They've had to go to it a little bit because of just the way this game is playing out. Two people guard the same person, leave somebody wide open on a backdoor cut.
Chance for the conversion, and they do. Pedigo is in for Kilpatrick, makes it 53-37, now 54-37 in favor of the home Packers. This one floated up, intercepted, bad pass. Layup, no good. Nalea. Oh, and they called a travel. She was trying to get out of the way of contact as she was bumped. Officials will give Fremont the basketball back. Kilpatrick's back on. Coach Heist is going to take a timeout. We will take one too. Back after this right here on Big Country 100.9.
TikTok, YouTube, Hulu, get your business where customers are watching an average of 24 hours of content each week. Dasos Digital curates campaigns for your business for your goals, targets, and budgets. Video content creation may seem daunting, but Dasos Digital can see you through the trees. Short form, long form, drone, Dasos Digital can get you looking good in front of your customers consistently and effectively. Dasos Digital, navigating your business through the digital wilderness. Visit dasosdigital.com for more.
Welcome back to Fremont High School. 54-37 is our score. Fremont with the basketball. 22 turnovers for the Cardinals right now. Still within it. And they get a steal. Here's Nalea looking to the rim. Goes up and the finish. Great response out of the timeout. Throws up ahead. Fremont with the catch. Clements working, trying to go with some pace. Flips it up at the rim. Bounce, no. Great fight for the rebound. Roberts, who just checked in, plucks off the miss. Fox surveys, dribbles through a double. They didn't call the kickball. Now they do on a late whistle. So the basketball should stay with Big Rapids. Pedigo is in for Kilpatrick on a quick sub. 54-39, 15 points the deficit right now. 3:17 to go in the third quarter. Cardinals have got some turnovers. They just have to hold on to the ball themselves and get good looks. Pedigo on the wing, throws it up over the top for Nalea. Nalea inside, Nere, drop step, goes to the rim, and will score. That's that perfect move that Nere has absolutely used in a textbook fashion this tournament. She's got 21, a foul is called. This one's gonna be on Nalea. That is her third. As Clements tried to go downhill, or correction, I believe that was Chase actually, that was trying to go to the short corner and bumped into her and fell down to the ground. So sub is in, Kilpatrick is on for Pedigo once again, and Coach Heiss is using that offense-defense switch.
She has to. We're playing that chess match. Lydia Kilpatrick, a good defensive player, moves her feet well. Look, they're chasing Clements everywhere.
That one goes off the top of the backboard. They're going to play on, thrown up at the rim, bounces off. This one out of bounds. Chase will save it. Barnhart on the way, got it.
And just one of those things, the ball goes off the top of the backboard. The Cardinals is having a heck of a time trying to rebound. And the Packers get another second chance.
Nalea on the catch. Great find for Roberts. Roberts sees double. Roberts throws up top for Nere. Nere on the top. Skip pass for Fox. Fox, great move. Rips to the rim and scores. Great answer from 11 and blue. 56-43.
Have answered all half, but they've got to stop trading buckets. They've got to get stops.
This one floated for Barnhart. Back up top. Spot up three. No. Open up ahead. Kilpatrick got ahead of the Packers to the rim. No, she couldn't finish it. Offensive rebound. Grabs it back. Throws it for Nalea. She keeps it on the deck. Stolen by Fremont. And now they call a foul. Man, oh man. 56-43. That's the fifth foul on the Cardinals. That puts the Packers at the line for the next 2 minutes.
And it's just one of those things. Cardinals get a wide open layup. It just doesn't fall. And then the ball bounces around like it's playing Plinko, and it just somehow ends up in the Packers' hands.
Fremont a chance at the line. On the way for Johnson. Just bounced it right off the back heel, and it drops without even touching anything. Subs are in. Venix for Roberts. Pedigo for Kilpatrick.
Every single shooter's bounce you could ask for has gone in the Packers' favor tonight.
Packers look for another. And will get it. 58 Fremont. Big Rapids 43. Nalea throws in for Hadley. Hadley saves it. Sees double and double dribbled perhaps is the call on the floor. Coach Zerfas got a front row seat and called it out immediately. So now with the minute 51, Cardinals need another stop. Roberts awaits at the table. Quick line fire, no good. Bouncing around. Venix almost had it. Now Nalea is tripped up immediately. Foul is called right at midcourt on Clements. So that's her third. Only the third of the quarter for Fremont. So Roberts will check in. Nalea will throw it in. They're going to go right in front of the Cardinal bench. And if that wasn't a trip up right there, that was an easy two going up ahead for Venix. 58-43, Neray triple teamed off the inbounds and fouled immediately. Riley Chase will pick up the personal. That will be, I believe, her 4th of the ball game. It is. So now Coach Zerfas has no other option but to put Grace Evans in for at least the last minute 41 of the third.
And that's 2 key players for the Packers with 4 fouls. The Cardinals got to keep attacking.
Nalea up top for Pedigo. Pedigo looks around, back for Nalea. Nalea inside for Neray. Neray going against 3 defenders. Not able to score, just left it just a titch long. Venix knocks it out of bounds. Packers will get it back. Good hustle play there by Venix. Kilpatrick will return here for Big Rapids. Big thanks goes out to Cook's Tree Service, 796-2908 for all your tree service needs. Big thanks also goes out to Dazos Digital. You need your help with your business, DazosDigital.com. A steal from Venix up ahead. Kilpatrick, 2-on-1, great pass. Nalea, count it! 19-mile vet assist for who else but Lydia Kilpatrick, who's been awesome off the bench tonight. 58-45 now. Packers just get it across half court. Over into the corner. Set up. Might have got a piece of it. No. Neray has it. Looks up ahead. Now might drive it herself to the wing. Neray for Venix. Back for Neray. Neray tried to skip it. Got it back though off the deflection. Neray dribbles all the way. No. Up top for Roberts. She can't hit the rim. Rebounded by the Packers. Looking to run. 40 seconds to go in the third. Long pass, knocked out of bounds. Great hustle play there by Nalea, taking away a potential corner 3 from Taylor Johnson.
And those are the little buddies you got to find a way to make if you want to get back in this one. Again, the Cardinals played Fremont tough all quarter. They just can't get closer than 13 points.
They have scored buckets. They have defended, but at the same time and same rate as Fremont. Why we still remain at 13. Rotating it around. Fremont trying to set up the offense. Dribbling towards the short corner. Not going to shoot it as Johnson. Back up top. Barnhart will shoot it. Bounces in and out, no good. Battle on the floor for it. Cardinals get it. Fremont wanted a foul call. They throw it up for Nalea. Nalea with 13. Nalea with 12. Skip pass, a long one for Neray. Neray wanted a 3, not going to take it. Now here's Nalea. Nalea with 5. Skip over for Venix. Venix, mid-range, got it blocked. Tried to grab it back, and a foul is called. And a foul is called on Venix for trying to grit the basketball. That will be a foul on Venix, her first, but that's going to give 2 shots for Fremont after Venix seemingly just ripped the ball out of the Packers' hands on the rebound. And Coach Heiss is pleading her case, rightfully so from our angle. She went up, and yeah, there was some contact there, but it looked like the official called it on the hands, which Venix
had the ball.
Clearly ripped the ball out. I will never go on these broadcasts and ever bash officials. That is not what I want to do. They're doing a great job trying to hold what has been an energy-packed gym.
Yes.
Free throw missed at the line. You can insert the phrase at home. Subs are on. Kilpatrick is off. Back in is Pedigo. 0.1. That one no good. That will take us to the third quarter ending. 58-45. Cardinals trail going into the fourth. Don't go anywhere. The comeback starts now for the Cardinals to play on Monday in this very building and hoist the district crown. Don't go anywhere. Back with us after this right here on Big Country 100.9.
My name is Dr. Jessica Reed. I'm an internal medicine physician here at Michigan Primary Care Partners. I chose internal medicine because I like to keep track of the patients. So as a specialist, I would only be able to control one aspect of their condition, but as a primary care physician, I can see the whole spectrum of the patient and follow them throughout their life, as well as make an actual impact on their life and lifestyle. Michigan Primary Care Partners is accepting new patients as well as same-day and next-day appointments. For more information, visit MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com.
Not everyone learns best in a traditional classroom. For 11 years, Big Rapids Virtual School has been the area's leading provider of online education. We offer flexible, personalized instruction for all students, from kindergarten through graduation. Students have access to instruction 24/7, as well as instructional support, in-home or in person, from our experienced staff. If you are a public school student or a homeschool family that is interested in our curriculum, resources, and supports, find us online for more information. brps.org. BRVS, anytime, any place, any way, any pace.
Welcome back here to Fremont High School. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you. Here we go. Fourth quarter underway. Fremont holds the basketball, looks to get their offense set up. Trying a little wrap pass on the shot fake, drives, kicks up top, Barnhart, reversal, firing an open three, no good. Great rebound by Nalea. Gets away, but a foul is called before she could outrun the Packers.
Advantage. I'm a soccer guy. Right there, she has the advantage. Don't call the foul. Let her just go and make the layup. But again, all right, so the Cardinals pick up that early foul against the Packers as they turn the ball over again.
This one still up for grabs. Pedigo is wrapped up, and they're going to call a tie-up. This will go the Cardinals' direction. Coach Zerfas wanted a foul. It was a pulled. I think he wanted the travel is really what he wanted out of that play, but both players were ripping for the basketball. So Cardinals will remain with it. The officials are gathering. Cardinals will keep it. Tie-up is the official call after deliberation from the two side officials. Cardinals look up ahead for Naray, batted out of bounds. Cardinals keep it. Blake, you're a soccer guy. Throw it in, goes out the defender. You move up 20 feet.
Yeah, you'll take that. Now the ball's on the backcourt. Have an easier time getting it in.
In for Naray, sees a double team. Back for Nalea. Nalea reverses quickly for Pedigo. Pedigo holds, looks corner for Venix. Venix up top. Pedigo way outside the arc, hold in a triple threat. Back for Venix. Quick pass for Naray. Naray rips it through, goes to the left. Left it just short. Fremont plucks the miss. They look up ahead. Running is DeKuyper. DeKuyper, a long pass to the corner. Fires a long three. That one draws nothing. Great rebound by Pedigo. Naray sees a double team. Works through both. Great dribbling from the freshman. Retreats. Long three. That one is no good. Save, but out of bounds by Venix. It will go the other way. Naray had a good look at it. Just not able to score. She's made some shots tonight. She's got 21 of Big Rapids is 45. Fremont right now, Barnhart with 13 as well as Clements with 13 as well. Trying to work through a screen. This one thrown to the baseline. Barnhart has trouble, just wildly throws it and knocked out of bounds wisely there by Fricky. Just hustling down. There was a back door down towards the short corner in the block area there for DeKuyper, knocked away. Right inbound. Barnhart, beautiful draw up. Slipped the screen, block to block, and is able to score. Naray goes behind her back. Trouble. Ball is tied up with her feet that time. DeKuyper gets Fremont the ball back. 60-45 our score here in the fourth. 6:39 to go. Stick with us after BRPS post-game and player of the game coming up after this one. Quick shot off the catch. No. Roberts. This one should be a tie-up. And now we go back the other way on another jump ball. 3 straight in the last 2 minutes. Sub is in Sam's disposal subs. Kilpatrick is off. Roberts is off. Fox returns as well as Pedigo. Joining the Frickies as well as Madison Venix. Long pass for Venix. Gets it in just before the 5-second. Here's Fox. Thought about driving now. Pulls it out. Here's Naray. Naray, kick. Pedigo looks around. Looks. Over around the arc for Fox. Down low. Nalea backs in. Looks for the contact. No. Got her own miss though. Throws it up. Intercepted. Threw it right to Fremont. Shriver the other way. Tries to rip through. Left it short. Battling for the rebound. Last touch by Shriver. Going back the other way. Big Rapids had an opportunity inside the paint. They missed. Fremont, same story. Bounced in there to Pedigo. Pedigo rotates it around. Nalea with the save. Nalea dribbles, looks, finds Venix. Venix 2-on-1. Venix looks for Fox. Knocked away. Just got a piece of it. Ball is still up for grabs. Now Fremont's got it. Naray tried to rip it away. Now they were now with 3-on-4. Looking the other way.
Can't dribble. Double dribble.
And a foul is called on Venix. Perhaps. That would be her second. Offense, defense change. Roberts and Kilpatrick are in. Pedigo and Fox are off. 60-45 game. Both teams now right about at their average. Big Rapids 1 point off of their offensive average. Fremont 2. Oh, what a move. 3-ball. Got it. That is a crafty move on the head fake and the jab step. This one floated for Roberts. Picked off. Fremont inside the paint. Floats it. No. Nalea grabs the miss. Big Rapids eye care cleanup. Nolea lost it, kept it in bounds though for Venix. Venix, great move, sees double. Great pass, Nore on the top. Fires from downtown, no good, wide off the mark. Fremont grabs the miss, trying to run. Shriver, Venix cuts her off outside of the arc. She'll step in. Open man, fires a three. No, that one is short. Here's Nore. Nore's got Roberts with her. 2-on-1. Nore to the rack. Count it! Timeout. Coach Heiss, 63-47 our score. We got 5 minutes to settle this district trophy fight. We're back after this right here on Big Country 100.9.
Big Rapids Cardinal fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Schuberg Insurance Agency is a winning combination. We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Visit us at SchubergAgency.com and don't forget to like us on Facebook. Schuberg Insurance Agency, community driven, policyholder focused, education based. Let's go Cards.
Big Rapids Eye Care presents Tips for Your Eyes. Did you know annual eye checkups can help catch other diseases like diabetes and cancer? Schedule an appointment with Big Rapids Eye Care today and see the world clearly. Big Rapids Eye Care, proud supporters of Big Rapids Cardinal Athletics.
This is playoff basketball on Big Country.
Welcome back to Fremont High School. Packers and Cardinals duke it out for the 13th time since 2010, and more especially since 2017 when these two teams decided to join forces in the CSAA conference. It's been a heavyweight fight. Cardinals have the recent success, but Fremont has the success on the floor to this point. 63-47, 5 minutes to go. And she traveled. Turnover right out of the timeout. Here comes the Sam Disposal subs offense defense here. Pedigo is in, Fox is in, Kilpatrick off as well as making her first appearance.
Emily Waltz.
Yes, who had just made it onto the varsity squad. She's actually not even listed on the roster handouts for this game, making her first appearance. Here's Nore to the rim, to the left hand, got it! Crafty finish again off the backboard. Fremont gets through, 4-on-3 if they want it. Almost thought about the three that time was Shriver. She's backed into the corner. Clements holds on the right wing. Back up top towards the top of the arc, moving around. Open shot passed up. Barnhart will take it. Barnhart missed it. Pedigo gets the miss. Big Rapids Family Eye Care rebound. Fox will dribble it. Fox, great find. Nolea has one behind. Great pass for Pedigo. Pedigo, great pass. Open look, just long off the mark, making her first appearance of the night. Madi Rashi almost made that one from the mid-range. That was a great look, just bounced off the back iron. These tight rims come into play when you're the visitor. Open in the corner, Barnhart, yes.
Her fourth triple of the game. She's got 18.
Wow.
And she was not even part of that three-headed monster we talked about earlier.
Pedigo tried an answer, no, and it will stay here with Big Rapids. They'll get it underneath. Roberts will check in quickly at the table. 17-point game with 3:46 to go, but it sure don't feel like it. Subs in for Fremont as well. Taylor Johnson returns. Off with 4 fouls is Riley Chase. Both of these coaches have really done a great job all year long, want to continue their team's season. Fox will float it up for Roberts. Roberts screen for Fox. Fox sees double for Nolea. All the way over to the other wing for Pedigo. Pedigo, nice pass fake. Open is Fox. Fox for three. No, off the front of the iron, no good. Fremont to run. Clements dribbles, lost the ball. Randa goes back to her off the hands of Roberts. Clements will back it out. Smart move here by the Packers. 3:23 to go. Cardinals running out of time and running out of possessions. They need a stop here. On the arc, just holding the basketball, moving it around. Here's Johnson. Johnson, ripped by Fricky. Double team, then got it ripped back. Nolea tries to get it back, gives it up for Clements. Clements back up top for Shriver. Shriver over back for Clements. Clements holds. Fricky going back and forth on the top, trying to get any sort of steal. Up top again. Johnson to Clements. Back to Clements. Dribbling around. Double team. Oh, and that one knocked away. Last touch by the Packers. We're going the other way. Big Rapids gets a turnover.
And Alea Fricky doing it all for the Cardinals right now. 25 points, forcing turnovers, willing her way to the basket. Got to find a way to score a lot of points here in the last 2 minutes and 44 seconds.
Nalea with 11, Hadley with 11. Neray has 25 to match her jersey number. Pedigo, long pass for Nalea. Nalea skips for Roberts. Roberts for 3, just missed it. Had the distance, not the accuracy. Fremont rolling the other way. Picked her pocket is Neray. Ball on the deck, Pedigo's got it. Nalea's now gonna try to run. Nalea holds it up, sees double for Fox. Fox looks down, drives, baseline. Basket is waved off for a foul on the floor. The third is called on to Kuiper. And a timeout is taken by Fremont. 66-49, 2 minutes to go. Last ditch effort from Big Rapids. Coming up next, right after this, here on Big Country 100.9.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
This is Christy from Bush Insurance in downtown Big Rapids. Give us a call today at 592-8030. That's 592-8030.
When you feel it's the right time to make a move, as in literally move, call Whitney Harrison with Keller Williams Realty. As a Big Rapids High School grad, Whitney knows the area and always has her ear to the ground on what's for sale, what prices are realistic, and where the potential buyers are. Whitney can make the dream of upgrading, downsizing, or just making the change possible. When you're ready to make your move, call Whitney Harrison of Keller Williams Realty. 231-250-6020. Whitney Harrison, proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
Back we go here from Fremont. 66-49 Packers lead. Cardinals need some shots to go, but they got to hold on to the ball first. Throwing it out of bounds was Pedigo. She thought that Fricky was coming off the screen to catch it, but she was actually going to set another one. Turnover, offense-defense switch. 2:12 to go, Blake. Can't give up any buckets right now.
No, can't give up another bucket the rest of the way and have to score points in bunches.
Getting it over. Pass is caught over there by Chase. Chase still with the basketball. Throws it back up top. Shriver defended by Kilpatrick. Driving. Kick pass. Not going to take the shot. Moving it around. Barnhart back for Chase. Chase to hold. Chase in trouble. Defended now in a double team. Trying to get out of it. Clements defended by Venix. Venix just giving her havoc. And a foul is called on Venix. That will be her third foul, second of the quarter for the Cardinals. So Coach Heist's team does have some to give. You can get a little aggressive here with 1:41 to go. It seems like a lot, but if you get a couple threes in consecutive possessions, it becomes single digits. Foul there on the catch. Nalea will pick up her fourth, trying to take it away from Shriver. They'll move from the opposite sideline, from near to far, to throw this one in.
Yeah, got to force a turnover some way, somehow here, and get out and get an easy bucket quick.
Shriver almost had it ripped away. Up on the top. Dribbling around the screen. De Kuiper back up for Clements. Clements defended by Venix. Cardinals got to force the issue. Fremont doing a great job of stall ball. Moving it around. Fricky, she can't commit a foul. Steering over towards. Here comes Neray with a double. Neray ripped it. Jump ball. It will remain Fremont's ball. It does flip the arrow, but unfortunately that time Fremont stalling 35 seconds off that inbounds, and Coach Heist will take a timeout to talk this one over. We'll keep it right here. Big thanks to New Horizons, Cook's Tree Service, American Legion Post 98, Dazos Digital, BRPS. Stick around. We'll have our post-game show player of the game honors for you after this one, regardless of the outcome. Been a great game tonight here, Blake. You just got to tip your cap to Fremont. They've taken advantage and hit shots off of turnovers. You really take that out of the equation, it's a complete wash in effort and a complete wash in assists, complete wash in blocks. It's just been Cardinals haven't converted off of Fremont turnovers, and Fremont have forced more turnovers and converted.
Yeah, you know, the Cardinals, when they've been able to get shots off, they've been pretty efficient. It's they are flirting with 30-plus turnovers right now. And anytime you turn the ball over that many times, you have to play absolutely perfect in every other facet of the game to even have a chance. And the Cardinals have been really good in other spots, but they just have not taken care of the ball.
So Venix will remain off the floor. Sub coming in, that's Kaylin Weber, will make her first appearance here for the Cardinals. And you would have to imagine for Coach Heist, you're telling her one thing, follow the ball and foul. She has no fouls to her name. You got a couple new faces in the ball game as well. Yep. Reese Adams is in, the senior. Cardinals' last gasp effort to try to get a steal and keep this game alive. They get it in. Fremont looks. Nolea picked their pocket. Got it. Looking the other way from the arc. Trying to go to the rim. And lays it home. Make it 15. Fremont steered away from the free throw line. Clements trying to outrun the Frickies. Neray tries to turn her towards the corner and does. Makes her pick it up. Working around. Shriver. Past her. Shriver. Almost lost it. Ball on the deck. Thrown away. This one might be saved by the Cardinals. It is. But knocked out of bounds. A foul is drawn. 43.7 to go. Fremont student section starting the chant a little extra early. That's the third foul. It appears on Barnhart. Senior has shot the ball incredibly well tonight for the Packers. Has really been a key source of offense. And Blake, as we mentioned, not one of the three-headed monsters.
No.
Here's Fox.
Big player, a senior who stepped up in a big game for 18 points.
This one knocked away from Weber, and it's going to be a foul on Fricky as she tried to go for the basketball. 31.2, so a foul is given. It looks like going to be actually on Ray Fricky, so that will be her third. No more to give for Big Rapids.
That was the Cardinals' 30th turnover of the night.
This one reversed over. Shriver, long pass, picked off, read perfectly by Fox. She's got to go to the rim and score, counted, and the foul! Bump and the bucket for Hadley Fox. Great job by the senior. She's got 13. Fourth foul is registered to Kuiper. Sub is in for the block out here. That will be Braccio again. Neray Fricky will sub off. Might be time for the curtain calls. Give the seniors their last 21 seconds of basketball. This one knocked up into the air. Big Rapids battling for it. They might keep this one. They do.
Good job.
Great hustle
by
that
Maddie Radio there, fighting back and fighting for an offensive rebound. Awesome to see the Cardinals not giving up, even down 13 with 18 seconds left.
Here's Nalea. Up top, sees a double team, skips inside. Great find underneath. Looks to score and just missed it. That time was Adams. The senior almost got the score. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5. Fremont crosses and will put this game into the books. That's your horn, and that is your ball game. The Fremont Packers take down the Big Rapids Cardinals to claim the District 35 Girls Basketball Championship. Great game from two hard-fought teams. Both offenses were just electric all night long. It turned into a track meet. And unfortunately for Fremont, just a little bit more prepared for the track meet over the Cardinals. And they win this one by 13, ending the Cardinals season at one of the best marks in school history at 20-3.
Yeah, anytime you find a way to win 20 ball games, you've done something right throughout the season. Really, really tough way to go out. Ran into a buzzsaw tonight, a Fremont team who made just about every open jump shot they had. You tip your cap, they were the better club tonight.
We will get to our BRPS post-game report, player of the game honors as well, as we will close out this 2024-2025 season for Cardinal varsity girls basketball. We'll be back after this right here on Big Country 100.9.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
This is Christy from Bush Insurance in downtown Big Rapids. Give us a call today at 592-8030. That's 592-8030.
My name is Dr. Jessica Reed. I'm an internal medicine physician here at Michigan Primary Care Partners. I chose internal medicine because I like to keep track of the patients. So as a specialist, I would only be able to control one aspect of their condition, but as a primary care physician, I can see the whole spectrum of the patient and follow them throughout their life, as well as make an actual impact on their life and lifestyle. Michigan Primary Care Partners is accepting new patients as well as same-day and next-day appointments. For more information, visit MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com.
TikTok, YouTube, Hulu, get your business where customers are watching an average of 24 hours of content each week. Dasos Digital curates campaigns for your business for your goals, targets, and budgets. Video content creation may seem daunting, but Dasos Digital can see you through the trees. Short form, long form, drone, Dasos Digital can get you looking good in front of your customers consistently and effectively. Dasos Digital, navigating your business through the digital wilderness. Visit DasosDigital.com for more.
Big Rapids Cardinal fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Schuberg Insurance Agency is a winning combination. We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Visit us at SchubergAgency.com and don't forget to like us on Facebook. Schuberg Insurance Agency, community driven, policyholder focused, education based. Let's go Cards.
Save 30, 40, 50, even up to 80% off local restaurants, auto repair, services, things to do, health and fitness, and more. Bernie's Place, Cranker's Brewery, Monkey Shine Kennels, Hungry Howie's Pizza, Routley's Septic, Big Rapids Farm and Garden, Big B Coffee, Cran Hill Ranch, BR Fitness Plus, Bell's Coffee, and so much more. BigDealsBR.com is your first stop when shopping locally. Sign up for weekly Big Deal sales so you never miss a deal. BigDealsBR.com, where you shop for local savings.
Rides to the doctor, rides to treatments, rides to PT. Mota offers rides to wellness. If you're in need of reliable transportation for your medical appointment, contact Mota as far as 6 months in advance. Mota proudly serves Mecosta and Osceola counties with travel limits as far as 100 miles outside the county area, as well as the greater Ann Arbor area. Rides to wellness pickups are available 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Visit motaonline.com or call 231-796-4896. That's 231-796-4896.
When you feel it's the right time to make a move, as in literally move, call Whitney Harrison with Keller Williams Realty. As a Big Rapids High School grad, Whitney knows the area and always has her ear to the ground on what's for sale, what prices are realistic, and where the potential buyers are. Whitney can make the dream of upgrading, downsizing, or just making the change possible. When you're ready to make your move, call Whitney Harrison of Keller Williams Realty, 231-250-6020. Whitney Harrison, proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
In the year 2017, an innocent man accused of a crime has a choice: hard time or prime time.
Ugh, I didn't do it, and now my car's suspension is kaput like a running man.
Fortunately, the Napa-certified technicians at Johnson's Automotive can fix the suspension, replace the tires, even replace the brakes on any make or model.
I told Damian Killian I would be back.
Johnson's Automotive, Northland Drive, Big Rapids. Schedule service online at johnsonsautobr.com.
Killian, here is Sub-Zero. Now plain zero.
Hey, it's Ben with Sam's Disposal with some garbage etiquette for you. While not required, it's always best when you bag your trash. Sam's Disposal can take bagless trash, but bagless trash can leave a mess on a windy day. Please clear a space around your can so we can get to your trash fast. That includes snow, leaves, bodies, or whatever. Please don't let your dogs help us take out the trash. While we know they're just trying to help, dogs have not evolved into helping take out trash. Whether you want to follow these suggestions or not, it's up to you. But when you want your trash reliably, consistently, and all the time removed, call Sam's Disposal at 231-796-2952.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
At Quality Car and Truck Repair, maintenance and repairs on your vehicle are done by techs who have the training, the tools, and digital diagnostics to do it right. Call or make your appointment online today. Quality Car and Truck Repair, 220th Avenue off Perry, just west of 131, Big Rapids.
Big Rapids Eye Care presents tips for your eyes. Omega-3, zinc, and vitamin C and E can ward off age-related vision problems. But if you feel like your vision just isn't what it used to be, schedule an appointment for an end-of-the-year eye checkup. Big Rapids Eye Care, proud supporters of Big Rapids Cardinal Athletics.
This is Dr. Cruz with 19 Mile Vet Hospital, and love is in the air. We'd like to remind pet owners of the importance of spaying and neutering their pets as spring approaches. Not only does altering your pet prevent overpopulation, but also prevents cancer, prostate issues, and infection of the uterus or pyometra, which is a common surgical emergency. Our facility has state-of-the-art anesthesia and monitoring, as well as exceptionally trained staff to allow your pet to return home comfortably the same day of surgery. We are accepting new clients. Please call to schedule today at 231-796-4929.
Welcome in here to our BRPS post-game show live here from Fremont High School. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas wrapping this one up for you. Final score here in Fremont. Packers take down the Cardinals 66-53. One of the best girls basketball games that we have seen as far as excitement, pace, play, overall. The difference in this one, Blake, we mentioned it before going to break, just Fremont didn't miss.
Got a lot of easy buckets off of turnovers, but also anytime they had an open look for three, anytime that the Cardinals were building momentum, it just seemed like they knocked down a timely jump shot to just curb that momentum. They're a great ball club. They're 22-2 for a reason. And they showed it tonight. We were talking off air during those commercials that this is probably the favorite to win the region.
Yeah.
With Nagani being upset, they get their first regional game on their home floor. So they're a good ball club. I would not be surprised to see them playing in a quarterfinal in a couple of weeks or a week from now or so.
Absolutely. Looking at the bracket really quick, with this win, Fremont does host here in this very gym. They will likely host the Pioneers of Clare. The game has not gone final yet. It appears actually the worst case scenario for a Pioneer fan. The stream went down just a moment ago. It's going to be hopefully back up, I would assume, very shortly. We'll keep an eye on that one right now. Clare, last we had checked, was up 6 with about 90 seconds to go, so anybody can win that one. On the other side of the bracket, Sault Ste. Marie takes down Kingsley by 12, so the Sioux will make their way on to play Gladstone, who took down the undefeated Miners of Nagani, arguably the regional favorites going into tonight by 3. Now I believe they will shift the hands over to Fremont, especially a team that put up 66 points here tonight. That is, I believe, one of the almost double digits they have done that this year to average this point of 62.6. Cardinals gave one of their best offensive performances of the year with 53. That was only their second loss in 17 games where they have scored over the magic number of 42 and been ousted by an opponent. You just got to give credit to Fremont for knocking down those shots. Give credit to the Cardinals, however. They were down 13. It felt like from the very jump at the end of the first quarter. I believe they were down 9, 8, somewhere in that range. And they fought their whole way through. Blake, I think if we did the numbers correctly, obviously we're both not math majors, but they outplayed Fremont in the second half. It was just that early deficit was just a little bit too much tonight.
Yeah, they just couldn't get past the 13 points. They cut it to 13 right off the bat in the second half and had chances to cut it to 11, had chances to get it back to single digits, and it didn't happen. For whatever reason, just the ball didn't roll the way the Cardinals had hoped tonight. And Fremont, they bank in a couple of triples early, and then you get every single loose ball seemed like it just bounced in Fremont's favor. It's just one of those nights where you run into a buzzsaw on their home floor in a district championship game. Give credit where credit's due. Fremont is a good ball club. They're well coached. They're experienced as well. They start 3 seniors, a couple of sophomores, and their older kids really stepped up today and didn't want their season to be over. And I look forward to seeing this team continue to compete. They're a good club, but kudos to our Cardinals. They didn't give up. You're down 17 with a couple minutes left, and they're still out pressuring the ball, getting steals, fighting tooth and nail for everything. And that's just the culture that Coach Heist has built there. Those girls don't give up, and we're proud of them. The community's proud, and they play the right way. Always tough to end your season, especially when you're playing for a trophy. But like I said, they're young. Their ceiling is incredibly high. Look for the Cardinals to be back in full force next year.
It is going to be exciting. And before we get to the BRPS Player of the Game, Blake will have the honors. This is a team that won 20 out of 23 games. Every single player, plus one that wasn't even in the roster, played tonight.
Yep.
That was healthy for the Cardinals. Sophomore, junior, sophomore, freshman, one senior, junior, sophomore, junior, freshman, another senior, and then freshman. Ceiling sky high for Coach Heist's team and for Coach Zerfas. I mean, you got to give him credit too with Fremont. This was a team that back during COVID won 15 games, got knocked out, and then for the next 3 years just barely scratched by that record in 3 years combined. And he has turned that team around. 20-5 they were last year, now 22-2, and still playing basketball. But a massive, massive night for the Packers tonight, and the Cardinals definitely fought tooth and nail as much as they could, but just not enough here tonight. Big thanks goes out to our great supporters for our post-game coverage. Time and temperature presented by New Horizon Landscaping. 32 degrees for those traveling, tuning in from Fremont. Your support was incredible tonight in an absolutely packed arena, incredible environment. And this is the stuff that we want to see every game for these girls' varsity games moving forward. Support the boys, support the girls, the varsity teams, the JV teams, the freshman teams. It is more fun when everybody shows out and has an environment like that. So travel home safely. Do be aware it is going to be very warm, so take advantage of it this weekend. Don't stay inside. It's going to be sunny into the 30s and even the high 40s and 50s going into Monday. Should be a very warm next week. Big thanks also goes out to Dave Walls, for giving us some hospitality up here. He did a great job, as always. It's been very hospitable from Fremont. Been here a couple times this year. This will be my third time. Blake, your third time, or second time, I should say.
Second time.
And it's been great every time. Great, a beautiful facility. Big thanks as well goes out to Brandon Rhodes, running the board for the first time tonight, folks. And he absolutely crushed it for us. Big thanks to Brandon. Big thanks to all those that make these broadcasts possible, including you, the fans. All right, enough stalling. Blake, it is your time to shine. BRPS Player of the Game, award-winning elementary schools, the Big Rapids Virtual School, extensive educational extracurricular opportunities at BRHS. BRPS is a school choice in the area, brps.org.
Your player of the game with 25 points, 6 rebounds, 4 steals is Neray Fricke. The freshman scored at will tonight. You saw anytime she touched the ball, she's getting 3 or 4 defenders collapsing her, and she still had 25 and really played every second until maybe the last 30. Can't wait to watch her continue to play. A freshman doing what she's done all season. The sky's the limit for that one. A great season for her, and she's going to be your BRPS player of the game.
Absolutely. Neray with incredible performance here tonight and an incredible show of sportsmanship from both teams wading through the award ceremony. Incredible stuff. Great sportsmanship. Before we close out for the final time this year on Big Country 100.9, always have a chance to do this. It really honors me to be able to do this, being able to honor those that have played their last game in a Cardinal uniform, and thank you for what you have been as a Cardinal, as a class act, on the floor, on the court, competitive surface, in the classroom, and in the community. These two individuals played their heart out tonight, have all season. Reese Adams has played incredible in the minutes that she has been given. Such a great role player, such a great supporter for all of her teammates, even if she's not in. Just an absolutely amazing, incredible individual that has a bright future ahead of her, as well as Hadley Fox, an incredible athlete, an incredible, incredible human being, and have a lot of great potential for not only all these players, but especially in the incoming for these two seniors. Thank you for what you've done in a Cardinal uniform. Thank you for what you have done for the basketball program, and thank you what you have done for this community. Great things in life ahead, and this basketball game will not define the future for you. Big thanks goes out, as always, to all of you supporting. And Blake, one final time, we thought this was over last week, and we wanted to fight tooth and nail. We knew there were fans that wanted this game, and we're glad to make it happen for you and give you this coverage the last 2 days. It's been incredible, or excuse me, last 3 games, last 2 games. It's been incredible, been an incredible ride. Thank you for all of your support, and we sign off one final time. Brandon Worth bids you adieu from Packer Arena. Big thanks to all of our sponsors. Big thanks to you, and we will talk to you next year from wherever it may be. The sky is not the limit for this team. For the final time, this has been an absolutely great presentation of Cardinal basketball right here on Big Country 100.9.
You've been listening to Big Rapids Cardinal basketball on Big Country 100.9. We now return to regular programming.